course, he also wanted us to learn Sanskrit. He went through a lot. By 11 o'clock, he sat up, turned on his light, and continued to translate. So we're trying to give honor to your devotee.
Thank you so much, Prabhus, for coming to grace us with your presence, Mataji as well. Today's Sunday Feast sponsors are Pavanji and Sujata Mataji. If you could please come up to perform the Arati, and also Vinod Sharmaji and family to please.
Wherever he did go,
he was
born underneath an elm tree.
He's the Lord
In the guise of a pure devotee. Asked me when he was very young, came to this planet to save everyone.
by his
Sun, kirtan, moon, and the snow.
Chaitanya has come just
To
take
take
us
us back home by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
taking the construction and do the Radhika. Taught by Radharani in the form of the Radha.
Qualities that should be protected. Lord Krishna always says that he's known as Go Brahmana Itarecha. So we try to, in Hawaii, with the help of politicians, actually inspiring them to create a template so by which all communities, all Krishna devotees communities will be doing so. We can do it in the cities, we can here in Atlanta. There might be a way to acquire, maybe through government, a lease land to do so. And then so our deities, our prasadam, like Prabhu was saying, that who here in this room probably was one person, I think, raised his hand, and your mother, the mother will grow their food, but it could happen at any moment. This civilization, this demonic civilization will collapse. And what are we going to do? So chanting is the base of everything, of course. Chanting is the base.
So we have a song about Lord Nrsimhadev that a lot of other people, even non-devotees, have covered, and it's called Chanting. Cartels with us if you like, and everyone sing the chorus with us. It's easy. It goes chanting. Okay.
Chanting.
Chanting. Chanting the names of the Lord. Chanting. Chanting. Chanting the names of the Lord. Chanting. Chanting. Chanting the names of the Lord. Chanting, chanting, chanting the names of the Lord. The Hiranyakashipu was king, an evil one was he. He bargained with Lord Rama for immortality. Not to die in the day, not to die in the night, not to die in the night, not to die in the sea, not to die by animal, no by man. He wanted to live eternally. Follow! Chanting, chanting, chanting the names of the Lord. 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 Prahlad Devotee was son of this demon king. His father's pride and joy was he, till he heard him sing. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo, bolo. Chanting, chanting, chanting the names of the Lord. 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 so mad, he tried to kill his son. But Prahlad kept chanting Krishna's name. It could not be done. He threw him to demons that boiled him in oil, put him out in the wind and rain. Prahlad kept chanting Krishna's name. It was done in vain. Bolo, bolo, chanting, chanting, chanting the names of the Lord. Chanting, chanting,
the names of the Lord. Chanting, chanting, chanting the names of the Lord. Chanting, chanting, chanting the names of the Lord.
Hiranya Dasi Udanya. Prahlad, it's your God here. His project all along was a switch. Chinga out here. Wasn't by day, wasn't by night. Even on land, it wasn't seen. And all the violence, still on the supreme personality.
Chanting, chanting the names of the Lord. Chanting, chanting, chanting the names of the Lord. Chanting, chanting, chanting the names of the Lord. Chanting, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Here's the mic. We should do the Shriya prayers because our turned up.
Hare
Ki. H.G.Bhavatarini Dasi Prabhuji Ki. Go Prabhupada. So those who like to help, they're here.
We also can take credit cards.
They can take credit card donation also. They'll be here in the temple room or out here in the prasad room also. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Request Pavanji and Sujata Mataji, Kulwanti Devi Dasi, Hariram, Vinod Sarmaji, Sudarshan Sharmaji, and the Ta family. If you could all please come up. Of Kulwanti Devi, Hariram, and Vinodji's mother Sudarshan Sharma and Sri Nanak Chand, Pitaji, and brother Vijay Sharmaji. So we're going to all raise our hands and pray for those departed souls. So if you could please raise both your hands. We're going to pray to the Lordships, Shri Gauritai, Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Devi, and Shri Radha Madan Mohan. Together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Two more times. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So I just wanted to give you some dates to keep in mind, and if you can pencil those dates in your calendars. So we have our annual Panihati Dham membership picnic, where we get together, we chant, and we hear Krishna Katha, and we also get to meet each other from different communities in the Hare Krishna temple and get to know each other better. So this year we're trying to do something more creative. We're going to practice the 6 loving exchanges explained by Rupa Goswami in the Nectar of Instructions. Learning to get to know each other through those 6 loving exchanges. It's called Shagvidham Priti Lakshanam. And this is going to take place at Sweetwater Creek Park. If you don't know where it is, you can Google it. It's not too far. It's somewhat centrally located for those that live up north and those that live west and down south. We try to make sure it's centrally located. We are hoping for at least 3 different kinds of menus. We're going to have North Indian menu, South Indian menu, and an American menu. So we'll make sure that all the taste buds are covered. And they're all offered, everything is offered to Krishna. So I request you to please come. And we will meet at 12 noon. We'll start at 12 noon.
What date?
That is going to be on the 12th of October, which is a Saturday. And it's not too far. If you have any diet restrictions, you can let us know. We'll try to accommodate that as well. We'll try to make sure that there is everyone's requirements are met. So that is going to be on the 12th of October at 12 noon. We're going to start. And we're also requesting, if you're coming, if there is a way you can buy a $5 or a $10 gift for someone that you have no idea who they are, try to get something that is, usable. We're going to learn the art of sharing. And then come with an open heart, because we're going to have a lot of interactive exchanges. You will get to know people. Dadati pratigrihnati guhyamakyati prichiti. We'll get to learn about each other. There's so many of you who come to this temple, but may not know the person sitting next to you. You may have seen them for 12 years, or 30 years, 20 years, but you may not even know their names. And we're all on the same journey. So it'll be nice to get to know them, not just their names, about their spiritual journeys. So we're going to have a lot of group discussions and sharing. So please, if you don't have a gift, you can still come. We'll arrange a gift for you, if you forget. But please try not to forget. If you have selective amnesia, we'll send another reminder. So that is on the October the 12th, 12 noon. And our Sunday school registration is closing this week. So those of you who have children and would like your children to have an exposure to the Vedic culture, and you want to peacefully spend some time and enjoy the kirtan and hear the classes, then you can put your children in the Sandipani Muni Sunday school. And there's devotees, the teachers who are teaching in the school. They have been trained, and we have done federal background checks on them for the security of your children, to know that they're not going to stick off with their kids, or nothing harmful will happen to them. Those that are spending time to spend time with your children, we have spent the money and the energy to make sure that your children are in safe hands. And in those safe hands, they'll learn about the various activities of devotees and why we do what we do. It's very important for children to know, because as they grow up, you may not have the answers. And if you don't have the answers and your answer is, just do it because I said so, good luck. It won't last very long. So if you give them these cultural values, then it becomes very easy for you to give them instructions. I'll give you an example, because it's extremely crucial, especially as children grow up. They're constantly being bombarded with information that you have no idea where they're getting things from. Your children will come home, will start saying things that you have no idea where they got it. But it's out there. And the information, if you do not provide the right information, someone will provide not so right information that you may regret. And this happens at a very young age. I was speaking at a youth gathering of Gujarati kids several years ago, and I remember the parents telling the kids, "JJ Karo," because they saw that I was dressed as a devotee. They said, "JJ Karo beta," and the kids said no. And I could see the father being extremely annoyed and trying to push their kid to show some respect. And I had to intervene and tell them, no. You don't have to JJ Karo anybody. Because you should understand why you're doing JJ. JJ means show some respect. And the kid was relieved. And instead of a seminar that I was supposed to present, we just had a Q&A for almost 2.5 hours. of them trying to understand why their parents are forcing them to eat certain food, to do puja in the morning, to show respect to elders, touch their feet, fold their hands. It makes no sense. So when you put your kid in this Sandipani Muni ashram, they will learn all of these things at a very young age. So you won't have to struggle with it. So that is why the temple is offering this, and it's free. That's the cool thing about it. It's all free. We're doing this as a service. The only charge, maybe you may have to buy them some books and pencils. And so please, today is the last day. Register your children. Thank you so much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. And please, let's give them another big Haribol and thank you for... We'll have the last darshan of the deities and prasadam will be served outside.